On this adventure, we're in beautiful Alaska, and my buddy Brian has got a problem. Coyotes have been coming around his chickens. So far they haven't got any, but he wants to take care of them before they become a problem. I've got my bow and Brian's got a .22 to back me up. We're going to be testing some mouth calls and electronic calls, swatting some mosquitoes, and exploring the beautiful Alaskan country while we see if we can get some coyotes. All right, we're gonna run to Sportsman's Warehouse and get a face mask to both help with the mosquitoes and stop the coyotes from being able to see us. Then we're gonna come back and shoot our bows, get warmed up, so hopefully we can call in a coyote and put them in the ground. And this is Brian from Frontier Family Alaska. He's my local guide, not guide. We're hanging out and he's showing me around. He's not an official guide. You have to draw the distinction in that because people can get in a lot of trouble for guiding people, especially here in Alaska. The rules are very, very strict. But we're gonna get to Sportsman's. We'll see you in a second. Camo head net or 3/4. How do you know which one?
Well, so one goes all the way over your head and one is just like a mask.
One size fits most.
Yeah, if you got a really big head, you're done for.
I've got a really big head.
This is a 3/4.
Yeah, let's get one of each. The main thing I'm worried about is mosquitoes.
Okay.
Hopefully it's like that. That's the goal right there. Keep all the mosquitoes. We're gonna give it a shot. I have a feeling we're gonna have mosquitoes all over us no matter what we do, but they're everywhere up here. Maybe some scent killer. I'm not gonna worry about it. No. Hopefully there's no wind. That's the goal. This is gonna be difficult. Coyotes have good eyesight and smell. At certain distances, I found out. Like they don't have good eyesight at short distances.
Oh, interesting.
So they rely on their ears and smell at short distances. So we got our masks from Sportsman's, got my hunting license, and I'm gonna give it to you, California. You at least do like a day hunting license or 3-day or a week. Alaska, you can only buy annuals. That sucks because it's 160 bucks, but it'll be all right. I'll come back and shoot a bear or something. So if you're wondering why I'm going after coyotes with my bow, it's because I traveled through Canada to get here to Alaska, and I didn't want to go through the hassle of checking in a rifle and getting it through Canada. So I've got my bow. That's why I'm going with just my bow. Now I'm here at Brian's house and we're gonna be shooting some targets with the bow just to make sure we're all warmed up, ready to go, and make sure it's even possible. I haven't shot my bow since Canada when I was target practicing with gridlessness. That's the last time I shot it, put it back in the case, threw it in the back of the truck, and that road through Canada into Alaska is rough. So hopefully the bow's still okay. But you've been archery hunting your whole life, right?
Yeah, 30 years or so.
The mosquitoes here are nuts. So if you remember one of my first videos, I went coyote hunting with my buddy Jerry at Kolob Reservoir, and the mosquitoes were everywhere. This is worse here, way worse. I've never had mosquitoes like attack your face like they do here. So our warm-up shots are only gonna be at 20 yards, which I'm okay with that. Hopefully that's how close we get a coyote in, because they are small. Right to the broadheads, huh?
Oh yeah, it's sighted in for broadheads.
Nice. I'm just winging it, man. My sight is off too, which drives me nuts. The keep
your
sight?
keep sight, yeah.
Yeah, so I have to fix it every time I shoot.
That's no good.
Right in the heart.
Yeah, looks pretty good.
Tiny bit low, but I'll take it. Yeah, there's a lot to archery compared to just shooting a rifle.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I pulled that one. This is the crazy thing to me. It is 10:40 at night and it's this bright.
You can mow your lawn all night.
That's what I've been curious about. Are the coyotes active at a certain time? Because coyotes are usually nocturnal animals. So I've always wondered, like in Alaska, do they come out when it's dark, or do they wait until like the people go to bed, or what?
Yeah, but they get to be out all day in the wintertime.
Yeah. Oh, that was a terrible shot. All in the kill zone of a coyote at 20 yards, but that one I was drifting. This is what I'm gonna be shooting. I'm just gonna see how accurate it is, out of curiosity. Right where I was aiming.
Perfect.
All right, that hit right where I needed it to, so we're gonna head on out. So we're gonna test it out, see if we can call in a coyote, but we're gonna head out into the wilderness so we're not bugging anybody because it's 11 o'clock at night. So we'll see you guys when we get there. Today's trip is to mostly scout out the area, see where we can do a couple sets and maybe get a couple sets in. All right, we made it out to our first stand. It looks pretty promising as far as being open enough to see the coyotes, but still enough cover to find a place to hide and call. We're gonna try out these face masks. I think this will work pretty good to keep the mosquitoes off. We did also bring a 22 just in case I can't get my bow drawn. So I think what we do is we come off in here like 200-300 yards and then just find a place to set where we can sit in some of this brush and start calling. As you can see, it's pretty open. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there are mosquitoes everywhere. These are a lifesaver. You're good, man. My favorite call right here. You ready? Something in the bushes. Almost can't see. Yeah, it's getting a little too dark. I am terrible at this howler, but we'll give it a shot. Not even a howl back. When we first sat down, there was something in those bushes, whether it was a deer or whatever, I don't know. But these mosquitoes are ridiculous. They're coming behind us. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but we had a coyote answer back to that call. We need to sneak around that side. Hopefully we can get him to come in close enough right here. That coyote called from somewhere right in that direction. I'm gonna try something that I've never tried with this howler. It's way too dark right now. We're just gonna try and sneak out of here. That was incredible. That's my first time being on the tundra. A lot of water. It's like walking on wet carpet. It's terrible.
that you can fall through, yeah.
Yeah. As I was sitting there, I was sinking into the water. It was awful. That was also amazing. Our first set, we just came out here and we're like, let's try this place. Now we did get some friendly advice from the guy at US Postal Service.
Kyle, I think.
Kyle. And that's the right name. Awesome, thank you. If it's not, I'm sorry. You're awesome. Thanks for watching the channel. But we got some advice to come out here. He said there's a coyote den somewhere in the area. We called a couple times. I thought I saw something moving. You guys know I'm using Carver's custom coyote calls, predator calls. They're awesome, custom made. This is wood. But tried the howler, which I'm not very good at, and had a coyote respond almost immediately. It was awesome. So we know they're out here, so we need to come back first thing in the morning and try again. All right, it's the evening of the next day, and we did not go out coyote hunting this morning because it is raining, and it's been raining like crazy all day. I don't know if you can see that rain, but it is there. So we've just been hanging out all day, and now we're gonna go out and drive to a different area and see what it looks like. We need some area with some elevation, hopefully out of some mosquitoes, and something where we can see the coyotes coming from a little bit of ways away. We were out fishing though, and they heard a bunch of coyotes, so I know there's coyotes in the area. It's a matter of if we can get them to come in. So we're gonna check that out, try a different area. All right, we're noticing a problem with this area. The openings are all full of thick, tall grass. You're never gonna see a coyote coming in that. There's not very many open meadows right now. Got a lot of this right here, and all these open meadows. I'm not a professional coyote hunter. I never claimed to be. So I don't know, it might be really good. I'm leaning towards it's not going to be good.
Now, if you sat up on a ridge like this, where you could call...
Sheesh. Yeah, I think you'd be more likely to call it a mountain lion up here.
Bear, maybe?
Bear? I don't want that.
See where we're getting into now?
Oh yeah, it's just people's plots of land, huh? Oh, there's a quail, or ptarmigan. I heard those are tasty.
All right, we're gonna turn around.
Well, I don't think any of these areas are gonna pan out, but we're not done yet. We're gonna find a good area. I'll probably just end up going back where we went to earlier, but we'll see how it works. See you in the morning. All right, it's been a day or two, but we're back at it. We're getting out a little bit earlier for this hunting session, and we're gonna try a little bit different area. While we're fishing, we heard some coyotes yipping across the river, so we're gonna try and get over to that location and see if we can get a shot off at one. Hopefully get one. That'd be the ultimate goal. What do you think?
That would be the plan.
You think it's gonna work?
We'll see. We'll see if the mosquitoes bite more than the coyotes.
We do have something else to try. We're gonna use an electronic call this time to see if we can not expose my face to mosquitoes the whole time, and hopefully they'll be distracted by the electronic call and not focused on me so I can draw my bow back. That's the goal. I'll let you know how it goes. This is definitely looking way more promising. Shorter grass, shorter flowers. It's more residential, but that's why we're shooting a bow. But it looks a lot better.
That's the musket, that's the valley we're looking at, and it goes around and into here.
So what I think we do is we call right off the side of this road, and we call in, and whatever is in this area right here, hopefully we can pull it out through that area right there. All of this is really thick area, but we're gonna see. This looks really promising right here. I think what's in our favor right now is that coyotes are used to all the human sounds going on right now, so don't really need to sneak into this area as much. But we're still gonna have to be quiet when we hike off this slope, and we're just gonna hike right down here and try and call. I don't want to lose too much elevation. We just need to get right on the edge of the tree line. Okay. We're down in the tundra where we don't want to be. It looks like the trees thin out a little bit more. Sheesh, this dropped quick, huh? It's all just pure water like that. I think this is as close as we're gonna get. Do you want me to go send the call down there? Sure. Okay. Holy crap. I've never hunted anything remotely close to this. This is crazy. Hoping there's coyotes held up in there, and I'm hoping they come straight into the call. There's no wind at all, so they can't scent us. There's something coming right in the tree line, right what I feared. It's barking at the call a little bit, but it's coming in right from this direction. It does worry me because it was barking at the call, which means it could know that we're here. The wind has started to pick up, which means they probably scented us. That's good. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but we got him to howl back. Just shut it off for like 10 minutes and let's just chill here for a second. There's a pack of coyotes and they just won't come in. They're still way out there just howling at us. They're responding to the calls, which is cool, but they're not any closer. I'm gonna say this area is a bust. All right, guys, so here's what I think happened on that set. It's a little marshy, couldn't really get up a little bit higher, but aside from that, right when we started calling, I saw something about 300 yards out, moving quick. Couldn't tell what it was. Just saw a brown streak moving through the marsh, and it moved across onto the same side of the wood line that we were on, just to our right. About 5 minutes later, we called again, and then a bark came from that direction. So a bark to coyotes is a warning to the rest of them to not go in that area. So I'm pretty sure that coyote saw us, smelled us, something happened, and they're like, nope, something's up, barked and warned all the other ones. Because what's going on right now is the coyotes are teaching their pups how to hunt and fend for themselves. They're more likely to bark and warn others because they're warning their pups, hey, don't go over there. There's something up with that. Stay away from it. It's danger. Get away. So I think that's what happened. We heard them howl, which gave me hope that maybe they're gonna turn around and come in anyways. But then there was another bark, and I was like, all right, we're busted. They know we're here. So I'm pretty sure these coyotes have probably been called before because they're so close to humans. But still, it was fun. It's always fun hearing them.
So we did a distressed rabbit call for a while and kind of low volume, and then we kind of cranked the volume up to try and reach a little further out. That's when we kind of really started to get the response. But then we did a coyote / rabbit, kind of like they were tangling up. At that point then, do you go back to just rabbit?
It depends. If you know they're coming in, then yeah, sure. Like, cause sometimes you, like especially in Utah, you can be on a hill and you can see them coming from a mile away. So last time we were here calling, we were calling over here, and we had coyotes calling us at us from over here. So we're gonna try crossing right over into here and calling out that direction tonight. And I know we probably shouldn't call right off the road, but you can't get far off the road here without walking through miles of swampland. So I think we set the call over there, and then we set over here. Just watch out. So the wind is blowing the same direction, which means the coyotes are gonna try and circle us and get downwind that direction. If they're smart. If they're dumb, they'll come straight into the call. Another beautiful sunset. Look at that. That sunset was amazing, but these mosquitoes are not.
I think we're wrapping it up, eh? We gotta try it again tomorrow.
We can try it tomorrow, yeah. What are the odds? That's what we're after. Well, sometimes that's how it works. Right here in town. Just running right down the road. Maybe we'll have better luck this morning. It's 5:30. I'm gonna check it out. They're so big. Yeah, Mama, that's not a good place to have your baby. Well, that trip didn't go quite as planned. On our last day, we didn't get much coyote hunting in. We did see one running down the road like it was taunting us, but that wasn't what stuck with me. That day I found out my buddy Alex took his own life. Earlier this year I lost my friend Kevin in the same way. It's a pain nobody should have to deal with. So I just wanted to say to anybody who is watching this, if you're in that place, please reach out to someone. Talk to someone you trust, a family member, a friend, because there's somebody out there who cares. You're not alone. And I especially wanted to say thank you all for watching and supporting me through this journey. It means more than you know.